How's it going, gamers? Welcome back today to another episode of Jurassic World Alive. And in this video, by the time you've already watched it, the epic event we recently had to dart 4 epics, which are Titanosaurus, Baryothus, Deinotops, and Saurolyth, has come to a close. And the question I pose to all of you is, did you all make the right decision? Because I'm going to wager a guess that a lot of you either went for Titanosaurus or Saurolyth, none of which are inherently bad options, but they're bad options in the value you're getting. Now, unless you're like JWA's best darter, for the average Joe and for somebody who's just wanting to get their DNA, they likely weren't your best choices, and I'm about to show you exactly why. But you guys might be asking, what do you mean bad options? They're all gonna have a use, or they currently do have a use, with Titanosaurus and Saurolyth being the outliers, having the best hybrids of the game. Deinotops potentially having a hybrid soon, and Baryothus not having anything. Well, I darted it. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Yours truly has darted the Baryonyx hybrid. And this is the reason why. I personally am of the belief that if you can get the most value for something, you should definitely go for it, whether or not it has a good use. And Baryothus was easily in my opinion, the easiest to dart. Like, there wasn't inherently any like bad shots you can get on it. Like, there is a good amount of head shots, neck shots, and back shots that you can do on it that were very close in proximity to each other, so you don't have to like worry about going to the head and then down to the tail. I will be putting up my recordings of Baryothus just so you can see, but I did very, very good on it. I did go for 2 Titanosaurus at the start, though, because I just wanted to be ahead on its DNA, because I am working on Titanosaurus, which is one of the best creatures in the game. It's a creature that cannot be beaten when set up, so obviously I'm going to go for it. But if I show you my attempt right now, I think it was this specific event that got me my personal best of 260. So I think in total I got around 493 DNA. Because on the second one I kind of fumbled. Saurolyth I didn't really go for because its component was out in the wild and it'd be a waste of my time. But my PB on that from prior events was 197, so definitely not bad, but it could definitely be better. And I wanted to do a little bit of an experiment just to see how good Deinotops was, because that is also something I wanted to go for. But because my Wi-Fi decided to be a sucker, I couldn't get any of its DNA. So for anyone who darted Deinotops, let me know down below how it went for you and if it was easy. But yeah, this is my PB on Baryothus. 333. That is extremely good, especially with the update we've had recently where they've upped the level cap. That means more DNA. And I had 2 attempts left, but because my Wi-Fi decided to be a sucker, my original plan was to dart a Deinotops and another Baryothus. But I couldn't, so I was left with only 10 attempts on the DEI berries. So, yeah, that sucks. I'm down potentially another 300 DNA, but it doesn't matter. I mean, Leucistic Baryonyx and Deinosuchus are anyway going to be out tomorrow, or I think they're out like right now by the time I'm recording this. So we can get more of its DNA, and that's one of the bigger reasons why I went for Baryothus to begin with, was not just the value, but its potential of having a hybrid, which is at this point very likely, because if we're going to go off of patterns Ludia has done in the past where they release a creature and then the next update it gets a hybrid, if I can be up 3,000 plus DNA going into that hybrid, you can bet I'm definitely going to do it. But yeah, just let me know how your event or how your attempts went, what you darted, and any strategies you came up with to maximize your DNA. So moving forward, big things are happening in Jurassic World Alive. I am currently working towards the Titanosaurus because once set up, I mean, it is a pain in the ass to deal with. Like, I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do not think there is a single creature right now in the game that can 1v1 take on a setup Titanosaurus. Especially with all the people that are now speed boosting it. Me and my small friend group that we had did a test to see how a speed boosted Titano would do. And it was like super OP and it wrecked everything, and I guess everybody saw that and they decided to be unoriginal fucks and use it themselves. So now it went from being fun to like downright annoying. But the tournament just ended and I want to congratulate the top 3 participants, my friend Widow managed to secure first place, so congratulations to you. Yusha also made it to number 2, so congratulations, my friend. And then Gojira made it to number 3. So shout out to all of you who managed to achieve that. We got some big things to do in this video. We got to get back up into the shores after our terrible loss of the last episode. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Okay, so I honestly want to have a debate with a lot of you on this because this is a topic that has been rampaging throughout my server and a lot of other people's servers. Also, I now have a Discord server, so link down below in the description if you want to join it. Yeah, so we had arguments over this, but there was very split on people who loved waffles and people who loved pancakes. And oh my god, that is a beefy Tyrannosaurus. I forget how, tanky Tyrannosaurus is. I don't know why he did that, but okay. I mean, I would have gone for a strike myself, but sure, whatever, all power to you. Whatever bags me the win, I'm gonna go for it. But, yeah, we had arguments over pancakes or waffles. Objectively, I think pancakes are, infinitely better. There is nothing better than not going to work on a Saturday or Sunday, and there's just a stack of pancakes. Not to say you can't stack waffles, but, a stack of waffles looks so unappealing compared to pancakes. They just look like a damn tower. And well, that's even more unappealing. Well, that's my first one I fought. Thank God it's not one of those, losers with, tier 4, level 30, day 1. I'm surprised frankly, I'm surprised, 1, it's taking me this long to fight one. 2, it's level 26. Does level matter? Probably not. It's gonna kill me, regardless if I'm not, pretty, yeah, whatever. But, okay. Yikes. What do I do here? I mean, there's not much I can do. Okay, so he's definitely gonna kill me here. How much damage are you gonna do, dude? 9,000. Holy. That's crazy. That would have been unimaginable about a year and a half ago. You know what's even more crazy? If I don't pin him here. And if I don't pin him, then I'm just gonna be gargantuanly screwed. Thank God. Thank God he decided to stay in and not risk that, because 50% is so unreliable. I kid you not, every time I'm in the Ampulorex versus Spinotops match, 10 out of 10 times the opponent's Spinotops will always swap. 0 out of 10 times when I'm that Spinotops, I never swap. Hello, Masto. Jesus, you got 3,200 attack. See, here's another reason why I'm saying level 35s will not be applied to creatures like this. Why they won't be applied to Masto, Sinraptor, Impello, Atro, Spinotops. The reason why I say it, and a lot of people have come forward and said, oh no, they are coming. They're going to be applied to everything. I do not believe for a second. Now, if I get proven wrong, then whatever. I'm just retarded, I guess. But no, the reason why I say that level 35s are not going to be applied to these kinds of creatures is because when enhancements came out, they were only applied to specific apexes and uniques. They weren't a full thing until they decided to be. So the reason why I say that they're not going to be on everything is because you know how ridiculously insane how ludicrous it would be to have a level 35 Spinotops, level 35 Titanosaurus, all of which with over 11,000, 12,000 health, with 3,500 to 600 plus attack. No, I just refuse to believe that Ludia would be that dumb to add level 35s across all the strongest. Just think realistically for a second. They see what's in the meta, they see what players are frustrated with, and their best solution for that is, you know what? Let's just rally up the entire roster. Let's just get all just Avengers assemble everybody and just get 11,000 health Atromalistes with like 4,000 attack, or Bekeljar with almost 5,000 attack and 13,000 health. Like, no, I just do not think that they're that stupid to add level 35s on everything. Maybe down the future when the creatures are power crept or something, sure. But at the current state of the game, where there is like so many players that are still like struggling to even get level 30s at this point, especially with how like hard it is to get coins, no, I don't believe it. Like, look at this. 10,600 health in Pellerex at level 36. I mean, level 30. You think that's bad? It's about to get worse if it's actually... Now, if level 35s actually join the game, that's going to be catastrophically expensive. And I've already voiced my like opinions on that as well. I think leveling something to that scale would be insanely crazy. So, whether or not they actually do come in the game, you know, if I'm proven wrong, then I will shut up and never make a take like this again. But I just don't see, like, Ludia has to see what's in the meta, right? Like, they have to see that this is stuff players are frustrated with. And I'm not advocating for a nerf on everything. I'm just advocating for balance. But that's not going to happen in this current state of the game, is it? No. So, I'm going to die here. Never mind, I survive. And I survive on, like, very little HP. I survive if I go for Brace, yeah? I think so. He's going to heal 1,100. Yeah, so that's my main like contention on 35s. I just do not believe that Ludia is going to turn a blind eye to like everything that's currently posing a problem to the meta and just making that even more of of a trouble for players. Like, I just do not think that is something that they would do. Like, the uproar would be huge, yeah? We'll see. I mean, if they get added, there's nothing we can do. I mean, my main philosophy is if it's out of your control, don't worry about it. Just if it's not something you personally can change, there's nothing you can do. Why worry? Waste your time. Just put your best foot forward and keep going. That's the only thing you can do. But what was I gonna say? It was something about Basto debate pancakes. Yes. So like I said, there's just something so unappealing about a stack of waffles compared to a stack of pancakes. A stack of pancakes looks absolutely beautiful. You can throw like a little bit of blueberries around. You can throw like some whipped cream if you're that kind of person. Maybe some bananas and some chocolate syrup if you're again that kind of person. I personally am not. But like, pancakes are soft. They're moist. They're chewy. They're always going to be consistent with like their texture, their taste. Waffles, on the other hand, not for a second. I'm gonna agree that waffles are better than pancakes in any sort of like stretch of the imagination. Every time I've had a waffle, it's just been like crunchy on the outside, chewy on the inside, and just like dry as hell. Like it's like putting a sponge in your mouth. Like, it is like, it just sucks out all the saliva, and you're like, wow, this is dry. Now, maybe I've just gone to the wrong waffle places, or I just have not had a proper waffle. But I just don't see how waffles are better than pancakes. I mean, they're less in... What is he swapping to? Please don't say it was a Remo Canis. If it was a Remo Canis, I'm going to crash out. I don't think it was. I think it was like Spinosaurus or something. Oh, it was Serrano. Never mind. Okay, it was Serranotops. Now, I need to bypass them. But, like, pancakes have just been always more consistent. And I've had more waffles than pancakes. But every single time... There you go. Nice. Good one, man. Yeah, every time I've had waffles, they've just been so inconsistently... Oh, hello, Nick. Is that one of my friends from the group chat? I do not know. I'll ping him and see if he's online. But we'll check his team out, actually. Let me check his team and see what he has, because that was a pretty like hefty team, if I gotta be honest. So, nothing of interest here that I don't really need. Let's see, what did you have? You had... Wow, that is a strong team. There's the Bekeljara. There's the Serranotops. There's the Masto, Sa, Amplarex, Serrano, Wait, hold on. Was that a tier? That's a tier 5 Gragonith, tier 3 Spinotops. Holy. I'm surprised they even went against that. Okay. GG. That was a really hard fight to do. Yeah, so what I wanted to say... I mean, let me know like what waffle places are good, because all the ones I've been to and all like just waffles I've had in general are just so dry. They're inconsistent. They're not like, they're always either hard, crunchy. Like it's just so no. Pancakes are infinitely better. Feel free to debate me on that. I mean, yeah, no, like pancakes, 9 out of 10 times, or sorry, let's just be generous. 8 out of 10 times are always gonna have that like the same consistency. They're not gonna always be dry. They're not always gonna be, crunchy, and then so like most of the time they're gonna be like nice to cut through. They're gonna be chewy and they're gonna be moist. That's the best kind of pancake. I mean, there's just no contest. What I also wanted to rant about was ads. Ads have been severely pissing me off like the last couple weeks, because I'm pretty sure YouTube threw out a new like rule where they think they're not pushing out enough ads. Brother in Christ, I've had more ads than the video itself. The ad is the content at this point, and I'm just so annoyed that like at first, fine, you can give me an ad, I don't care if it's skippable at the start, so be it. I'm gonna take that defeat. What I will not take, however, is you shoving an ad like at the beginning of the video for 15 seconds, unskippable, and then the second ad is also unskippable. That should be a crime. You should not be like throwing, like that should be something against the Geneva Convention, because I refuse to believe that their statistics are showing that like a positive feedback. Nobody that I know is happy with this. And before you're like, oh, Tiger, what about the ad block? That doesn't work either. You understand that YouTube has deliberately gone through just like ridiculous gymnastics and calisthenics to shut down like any sort of like positive thing you can do for an ad block. Like they will slow down your like watch time. Like when like the video will load unnecessarily long. The video is just gonna like keep buffering. It's gonna freeze. It's gonna lag. Like even when you are watching the video, it's just gonna keep on like loading. Like it's like it's just like, what poison do you want to get killed by? Do you want to get killed by lag, or do you want to get killed by an ad? And the reason why this is happening is because there's not like any competitor to YouTube. That's pretty much it. I mean, YouTube, it's crazy. I mean, I cannot do anything. Like I get so annoyed when I'm just trying to watch a video and do something else, and all I just hear is, "You want a break from the ads? Well, watch this video, and this hot mom and doctor in your area can tell you otherwise." Like, no, I do not care for the doctor in my area. I have eaten an apple. I do not care. I'm dead. Okay, I wasn't even paying attention. But the point is, like, YouTube, stop giving us the ads. We are not ad hungry. You're cooking this food and we don't want to eat it. Just stop trying to force feed us every single ad down our gullets. Anyway, back to the battle, because I could not rant about ads long enough. Outro is gonna do my head in. Wait, could I have nullified there? I probably could have nullified. Yikes. God, I really don't know now what to do. Well, that works too. Didn't expect him to go for that. I mean, he could have easily gone berserk, but just went for strike for whatever reason. I'm not complaining. If it can get me the win, I don't care. I'd like to think Raja, like, got better in some, like, fashion. I mean, with Jara being in the game, I mean, I think Raja did definitely get better. It just now, I don't know. Raja is a weird case, dude. It's honestly, it's in a tough spot. At tier 5, now that's definitely one of the best creatures in the game. But, like, without tier 5, you're just kind of there. I mean, Raja is a good staller. It does remind me, actually, of the old Dio Raja. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know why he went for that. I think he's just trying to, like, delay the process of me trying to hit him. But yeah, like I was saying, like, Raja reminds me of, like, prime Dio Raja, where they would go for instant invincibility, instant distraction, instant invincibility again, then ferocious strike, and then swap out, swap back in. Like, it's such a versatile dino, dude. I wonder if he kills me or not. I don't think he does. It's honestly amazing how Tyrannosaurus went from being like a terribly mid creature to pretty damn strong with that on escape. And again, it just shows, one change can make a huge difference, especially a small like change. Like, I mean, to be fair, it is one of the best on escapes in the game. But look at that, another win secured right under my belt. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Getting closer to shores. The comeback is there. Next episode, for sure. Oh yeah! I just wanted to throw this little tidbit in the video at the end before it officially ends because I thought it was quite cool. I managed to unlock the Rebirth Spinosaurus from the event we just recently had. I think it's quite cool. Whether or not it gets a hybrid is to be seen, but I am definitely expecting this thing to be used in legendary formats as a sort of tank buster, so I'm definitely hyped up for that. But thank you guys so much for watching the video. Let me know down below what you think of the Rebirth Spino. And in the next one, I'll definitely be unlocking Beklajara. So stay tuned for that. And until the next time, I've been your host, Tiger Plays. I'll see you in the next one.